What's up, guys? We're just heading into PetSmart right now so I can show you what my vegan dogs eat on a daily basis. Got to re-up on some kibble here. Let's take a look. Alright, so we come back here to the somewhat premium section, I guess you would say. And we're looking for Dick Van Patten's Natural Balance. It says vegetarian formula at the top, but as you can see down here, vegan formula. Flip this around for vegan formula. So here at PetSmart they carry two different sizes. We usually get this one, and it's $12.99. Last bag they had, actually, so lucky me. That's $12.99. They also have this massive one here for $56.99, so I should probably buy that, but we just don't really have the space for it. We go through one of these probably 1.5 to 2 weeks between the two dogs that we have. So they also have a wet food here too. Basically the same ingredients, it's just the wet version. Usually get a few of these. Alright, so we're back home now. There are the doggies. They're my pups. Hi guys, I know. It's time for breakfast. It's time for breakfast. Hello. Here we go, look what I have. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, I know. Who's so happy? It's breakfast time. I know. Okay, so this is Charlie. This is Charlie right here. Good boy. And this one is Fifi. This is Murphy. This is old Murphy. And these are two happy, healthy vegan doggies. And it's breakfast time, so they're very fired up. So obviously they enjoy treats of various kinds. One thing that they're super into right now is dried banana. This stuff is amazing. Would you guys like a piece of dried banana? Can we sit? No. Charlie, sit. Good boy. Sit, Fee. Sit. Sit. Good girl. So they'll take their dried banana off and chew that up while I get some breakfast ready. Show you guys what we do. So, the Natural Balance is something that we have at breakfast and dinner. They eat twice a day. And of course you follow the directions on the back based on weight, what they're supposed to be having, how much. But because we mix it, we do a little less. And each dog is obviously a different size, so adjust accordingly. And so they do a smaller meal at breakfast. We just do a little bit of the kibble here. And then we mix it in with various things. Usually we'll mix that kibble with either some of the wet food, that same wet food that I showed you at PetSmart, or we'll just mix it with human foods. Charlie's favorite food actually right now is tofu. This is his favorite food. I get the extra firm because, I guess the reason I buy the extra firm is because I thought that, you know how hard stuff is better for their teeth, chewing and whatnot, so I was like, well, if they're going to have tofu, I might as well get the firmest possible one, even though extra firm tofu really isn't that hard, so it probably doesn't make a difference. But that's the one I get, and they love it. Always organic, GMO not as important as people think. So, dried banana myself. But on this particular morning, we're just going to have the dry food and the wet food. So, every day is somewhat different. It's pretty varied. Well, it's varied between a few different things. The one constant is the kibble. This they have for each meal of each day. But then it's different things mixed in. So today's going to be the wet food for breakfast, and then tonight they'll probably have tofu mixed in, or their other favorite, sweet potatoes, organic, Trader Joe's, usually their favorites, but they're not too picky. So yeah, I mean, you don't have to get this stuff at PetSmart. You can also get it, Whole Foods carries it. You can also order it online, just look it up, and I'm sure there's a couple of other vegan kibbles out there, but this one's just super convenient because PetSmart's right across the street from us, and it's reasonably priced. They love it, and it's perfectly balanced and great for them. All right, so while they are enjoying that, their little breakfast, I will go ahead and tell you about some of the other things that they enjoy as treats. These are CET Veggie Dent tartar controlled chews. Charlie absolutely loves these. Good for the teeth, keeps them chewing for a long while, and perfectly balanced nutritionally. And then Murphy loves these guys, Bichon fries. It's 100% sweet potato. That's all it is. It's the only ingredient. Dehydrated sweet potato. Humans could eat these if they weren't so tough. But yeah, these are reasonably priced. I get them online. I don't really care for any of the vegan options, or neither the dogs don't really care for any of the vegan options at PetSmart. So I found these online. Just Google vegan dog treats. So just to deal with this straight away, the people that are going to say that this is unnatural, that dogs are carnivores. They're not carnivores, they're omnivores. You've probably noticed that your dog is perfectly fine with stealing French fries off your plate, or you feed him peanut butter to eat his medicine that he gets or something like that. They're omnivores. And now cats, on the other hand, I believe it is problematic to put cats on a vegan diet because they are 100% carnivorous. And yeah, as far as I know, that's a problem. I'm not sure what you do if you're a vegan cat owner. That's a dilemma for you to solve. I'm not a cat person. But my dogs just went into the vet for blood work because we wanted to make sure they don't have heartworm. We want to start them on heartworm prevention because we've had some scares out here lately. Out in Phoenix, we have a lot of mosquitoes, and there have been a lot of reported cases of heartworm. So they went in for blood work, and not only do they not have heartworm, but the vet claims that they are thriving. They're doing, she said, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And they've been on a vegan diet for 4 months now, something like that. Or Charlie has. We haven't had Murphy that long, but she's been vegan since she's been with us, and she is gaining weight. She was completely malnourished when we got her, but she's gaining weight on a vegan diet, which reminds me, if you're making a switch for your dog to a vegan diet, obviously, like whenever you switch a dog's food, slowly ease them in so that they don't upset their digestion too much. But also, one thing to keep in mind is that when they're eating completely vegan, feeding them the same amount that you fed them when they were eating meat is not going to be enough calories. So really make sure to follow the labeling on the kibble or wet food, stuff like that. Make sure you're giving them enough food, because eyeballing it and saying, oh, this is the same amount that I gave them when they ate canned meat foods, it's not going to be enough. So you have to do more of it. And maybe more than you would think. Like this Natural Balance wet food. A small dog at 25 pounds, that's basically what Charlie is, should be eating, if just eating the canned food only, would eat 2 to 2.5 cans a day. Okay, if you're mixing it in with the dry, it would be 1 whole can and 1 cup of the dry. So a lot more than you would think. That's why we mix it in with different things. We don't want to be spending money on this stuff quite as often as that. If they were eating a can each a day, plus dry food, that would be pretty expensive. So mixing it in with things like sweet potatoes, tofu. They also love lentils, by the way. Love their lentils. So I hope you found this video helpful. If your dogs are already on a vegan diet, comment down below. Let me know what you feed your vegan dogs, what they like. Maybe some treats I haven't thought about. And if you haven't made the switch yet, I encourage you to do so. There are plenty of resources on how to do it. With PETA's got some things, and just a Google search. Yeah, so thanks very much. Go vegan, get your dogs vegan, and subscribe if you feel like it.
Eat your fruits and veggies, or vegan.com. Eat your